Hello everyone, I am Professor Ritesh Ranjan Jha. Welcome to you on my channel MacWrites. Today I am going to explain some numerical problem related to the Rayleigh's method, Dunkley's method. These both are very important for exam point of view, and in the university exam you will see that maximum time numerical problem related to the Rayleigh's method or Dunkley's methods are asking. So let's get started. So we have one question. In this question, the vibration of a cantilever are given by y equal to y1 1 minus cos pi x by 12, and we have to calculate the frequency with the following data with the help of Rayleigh's method. So data is given here. E equal to, or modulus of elasticity is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 11 Newton per meter square. I means moment of inertia is given here, mass is given here, L is given here, and we will select a formula. That formula is what? Omega n square equal to ei by m d square y by dx square ka whole square dx, integrate it with respect to 0 to L, and integration of y square dx with respect to 0 to L. So it is one formula of Rayleigh's method. Now on the basis of this formula we can solve this problem. Let's start. So we have given that y equal to this. So first of all I will use this data. In the question we got that y equal to y1 1 minus cos pi x by 12, and in the formula we have d square y by dx square to the power square. So first of all we have to differentiate to y with respect to x two times. So first I will differentiate it dy by dx. y1 will work as a constant. If I will differentiate to 1, its value will be 0. Cos x, cos theta, differentiation of cos theta equal to minus sin theta. So minus minus will be plus here, and it will be sin pi x by 12. But in the x, pi by 12 is multiplied, that's why I will multiply here pi by 12. So final answer will be y1 pi by 12 sin pi x by 12. Again I will differentiate it d square by dx square. Its a value again, this will work as a constant. So y1 pi by 12, differentiation of sin x will be cos x. So I will write here cos pi x by 12. Since x is multiplied with the pi by 12, so I will multiply here pi by 12. So final answer will be y1 pi square by 4L square cos pi x by 12. So it is our useful data. I am not going to rub it. Rest I am going to rub. Another thing we have required y square. So y square will be what? For denominator, y square will be y1 1 minus cos pi x by 12 whole ka square. Now I am going to put this all value in the equation. So let us see. Omega n square will be what? E I by m integration of this part d square y by dx square ka whole square dx 0 to L divide by integration y square dx 0 to L. So for this particular question we have required d square y by dx square ka whole square. So I am going to square it. omega n square equal to EI by m integration y1 square pi square by 4l square का whole square cos square pi x by 12 and whole will be integrated with respect to dx and the limit of the integration will be 0 to L divided by y square dx. So integrate 0 to L y equal to y1 square 1 minus cos pi x by 12 का whole square dx. Going to love it because now these all are not useful for us. So first of all I will have to integrate it this part. Now I am going to integrate it partwise. Integration of y1 square pi by 2l to the power 4 0 to L cos square pi x by 2l will be what? Here these all are the constant, so these all are, I am taking it outside the integration part. Pi by 2l to the power 4 integration of cos square pi x by 2l 0 to L or y1 square multiplied with the pi by 2l to the power 4 integration. For this part I can write here 1 plus cos 2 pi x by 2l because cos square theta equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So I am writing here outside the 2 divided by 2 and dx 0 to L. Now we can integrate it very easily. y1 square by 2 pi by 2l square integration of 1 will be x plus integration of cos theta will be sin theta sin 2 and 2 will be cancelled pi x by L. Since x is multiplied with the pi by x, so I will divide it pi by L and 0 to L will be the limit. Now if I will put the L, then its value will be y1 square by 2 pi by 2l to the power 4. Put x equal to L plus it will goes up L by x sin pi L by L minus I will put the lower limit instead of x I will put 0 and since sin 0 will be 0 so plus 0 so it's a valueless. Again sin pi is 0 so this complete term will be 0 since sin pi equal to 0 so we have only this part. That's why the final answer will be what? It will be y1 square by 2 pi by 2l to the power 4 into L. So I am writing here finally the integration of this part will be y1 square by 2 pi by 2l to the power 4 multiplied by L. Now I will integrate the denominator part. Let us see. y1 square 1 minus cos pi x by 2l square integration under the limit of 0 to L. So I will have to first of all It is a minus b to the power 2. So I will square it. Y1 will work as a constant here. So this is constant 0 to L. A minus b ka whole square. 1 plus cos pi x by 2L square minus 2 cos pi x by 2L, okay, dx. So if I will integrate it, its value will be y1 square 1 plus, no, the problem is just like the previous one. So what will I do? I am writing here 1 plus cos 2 pi x by 2L, 2 and 2 will be cancelled, dx. Here the limit will be 0 to L minus 2 cos pi x by 2L. So its value will be sin pi x by 2L and it will be divided by pi by 2L. Since x is multiplied with pi by 2L, that's why I will have to divide it with a pi by 2L. Limit will be 0 to L for all. So the final answer is 1 plus 1 by 2. Integration of 1 will be again, integration of 1 will be x here. I will have to write here x. Integration x plus cos pi x by L means sin pi x by L. Pi, we have to divide it pi L by x, so I am writing here L by pi. L by pi. Okay. Minus this 2 will multiply with this, so 4L by pi sin pi x by 2L. Limit will be 0 to L. So, here is x. Okay. Now I will put first of all L plus 1 by 2. This will be L plus L by x sin L x by L. It means pi minus 4L by pi sin pi L by 2L minus, now I will put 0 everywhere, so this will be 0, this will be 0, sin 0 will be 0, this sin will be 0 will be 0, so only I will write here 0, and this L and this L it will be cancelled. Again I know that sin pi is 0, so the final answer will be y1 square L plus L by 2 4L by pi minus 4L by pi sin pi by 2, it's a 1. So we can write 2L plus L, 3L by 2 minus 4L by pi. We can take L as a common, so we may write L by 2 plus 4 by minus 4 by pi. So finally for the denominator I will write here L y1 square 1 by 2. Oh, sorry. Here is 3 by 2. So I will write here 3 by 2 minus 4 by pi. So finally, omega n square equal to EI by m multiplied by y1 square by 2 pi by 2L to the power 4 into L divide by this part, divide by L y1 square 3 by 2 minus 4 by pi. This L and this L will be cancelled. This y square and this y square will be cancelled. So we may write EI by 2m, EI by 2m pi by 2l to the power 4, and it will be divided by 1 by 0, 3 by 2 equal to 1.5 minus pi by 3.14. It is your omega n square. It is your omega n square. EI by 2m, pi by 12 to the power 4 multiplied by 1 by 1.5 minus 4 by 3.14. So its value will be EI by m, and on the upper side we may write 2 to the power 5. Here will be 2 to the power 5, 4 to 1 to n to the power 4. In the upper side we may write its value will be 13.4. If you will solve the problem, you will see that its value will be 13.4. If the pi to the power 4 divided by 1.5 minus 4 by 3.14, omega n square. So if you will put the value of E, I, M and L from the question, the final answer in the case will be 1.102a, and if you will with the square root of this part, you will get the value omega n, and its value is 1.05 radian per second. Okay, you may put the value of E, I, so we can solve it. It's a very easy. Value of E was what? 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 4. Value of I was what? It was 0.2. Value of M was what? 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 multiplied by L was 30, so 30 to the power 4, and I will multiply this with 13.4 of raised part. So finally you will get this. If you will put the value of E, I, M and L in the equation, you will get this, and if you will get a square root of this part, then value will be 1.05. But in the question we have to find the frequency. So frequency was what? Omega upon 2 pi. So 1.05 divided by 2 pi, and its value is 0.167 Hertz. It is your final answer. So yes, we have one question. It's a multi-degree freedom system question. Determine the natural frequency of this figure. Here are basically thrice mass, M1, M2 and M3. Thrice are the same, M, M, M. First mass M is connected with one spring to the fixed system K. Again it is connected with the M, that is the third mass with K, spring stiffness K. First and second are connected with one spring, it's also spring coefficient K. Second and third is connected. Third and final constant point is connected with the one spring K by 2 and K by 2, and both are in the parallel, so we may write it directly K or K by 2 or K by 2 according to the question. Now how to solve such types of question? This question is looking very complex, but it is not actually very much complex. So how to solve? So first of all we will write the equation of motion. Equation of motion. How to write? Let us see. To solve this equation, first of all, for this part, m x1 double dot will be equal to, first I will write here minus k x1 due to this spring, minus k x1 minus another part will be x1 is directly connected to the x3. So I will write here minus k x1 minus x3, or you will see the changing in x1 due to the x3 or due to this spring, because whenever I will going to push it, it will go to opposite. So there will be definitely few changing in x1 due to this spring. Now this spring will also play a role. So I will write here minus k x1 minus x2. If you will solve it, this and this, so I will write minus 3k x1 minus plus k x3 plus k x2. It is visible? Yes, it is visible. Similarly, it is your equation number 1. Similarly, I will write the equation for second. It will be mx2 double dot. First, when x2 will decrease, first this will try to increase the length. So I will write minus k x2 minus, since whenever it will goes down, x1 will affect. So I will write minus k x2 minus x1, and same thing x3 will affect. So I will write here minus k x2 minus x3. So the final answer will be minus 3 k x3 minus play k x1 plus k x2. It's your equation number 2. Now for third part, mx3 double dot will be equal to, now it has two springs, k by 2 and k by 2. So I will write minus k by 2 x3 minus k by 2 x3. These both are for this spring, or we may write directly k x3. Then it is connected with the x1. So first of all I will write minus k x3 minus x1, and it is also connected with the x1. So I will write here minus x2. So the final answer will be again 3k x3 plus k x1. Number 3, and x thrice equation this and this. Now how to solve this equation? Actually we made the equation of motion and it is the complex. Now everything is very simple now. Now let us assume x1 equal to a1 sine omega t, or you may write omega t plus phi. Phi is the phase difference. So x1 double dot we require, x1 double dot, its value will be 2 times differentiation of this part minus a1 omega square sine omega t plus phi, or we may write here directly minus a1 x1 for x1 double dot. Similarly for x2 double dot I will write here here will be omega square minus a2 omega square, or here will be x1. This and this will be what? Minus a1 this part and this part will be what? Minus a sine omega t plus phi a1. So directly we may write omega square x1. Similarly x2 double dot will be what? Minus omega square x2. x3 double dot will be what? Minus omega square x3. Now put the thrice value in the equation 1, 2 and 3. So let us see. If I will put the value of x1 in the equation, m x1 double dot, for x1 double dot I will write here minus omega square x1, right hand side will be minus 3k x1 plus k x2 plus k x3. Similarly, in the next equation, if I will put the value of x2, what will it happen? Minus omega square x2 equal to minus 3k x2 plus k x1 plus k x3, and minus m omega square x3 will be minus 3k x3 plus k x1 plus k x2. Now take these all things in the left hand side. So if you will see that this and this will be added, so I am taking directly x1 as a common. 3k will be plus in the left hand side minus m omega square minus kx2 minus kx3 equal to 0. Similarly, for second side, this will be goes minus kx1. If I am taking it this side, x2 3k minus m omega square minus kx3 will be 0. For third one, if I will take these all things in this side, minus k x1 minus k x2 minus I am taking here x3 3k minus m omega square equal to 0. What I have done is, this and this will be going to left hand side. So if it will go left hand side, it will be plus, and taking the common x3, so x3 3k and minus m omega square. Now convert it in the matrix format. So if I am going to convert it in the matrix format, for the x1 part I will write here 3k minus m omega square. Here will be minus k and minus k. For this part, x1 is minus k, 3k minus m omega square minus k, 3k m omega square, matrix close, equal to 0. Now, if you will solve or multiply this matrix, or if you will convert, or you may say it is normally it is the matrix, so I will convert it in the determinant form. Suppose if I will to solve this part, I will convert in the determinant form, because matrix cannot be solved. Okay, so matrix cannot give the exact value of any system. So in determinant form, we will get the value of, if I will multiply this multiply this multiply this, so its the value will be omega to the power 6 minus 9k by m omega to the power 4 plus 24k square m square omega square minus 16k to the power cube divided by m cube equal to 0. Now if I will solve this value, we will get the value of omega. But this is very big equation. Power is omega to the power 6, 4 omega square. So it is quite difficult. So how to solve this equation? Let us see. To solve this equation, first of all, let omega square, omega 4, omega 6. So I will take omega square equal to u. Okay, let omega square equal to u. So if here will be u to the power cube minus 9k by m omega to the power 4. So I will write here u square plus 24k square m square u minus 16k cube upon m cube equal to 0. To solve such type of question, we have to think about last part. In the last part, you will see, if you will take the factor of this part, it will be 2 to the power 4 k by m to the power cube. So definitely k by m is the function of this equation. Let us check. It's a hit and try method. So k and m will satisfy this equation. If it will satisfy, then it will be the value. So let us put k by m once. So I am putting here k by m. It will be a rough one. Do it in the rough during the examination. K cube by m cube. I am putting here u equal to k by m minus 9 k by m u square k square by m square plus 24 k square m square multiplied by u, it means k by m minus 16 k cube by m cube equal to 0. So let us check. 24 plus 1 is 25. 9 plus 16 is 25. It means its total value will be 0. This plus this, it will be 25 k cube by m cube, and this will be minus 25 k cube by m cube. So definitely u equal to k by m is one function of this equation. Now how to solve? U equal to k by m. It means ki u minus k by m will be 0, will be the function of this part. So I will convert this all thing in the u, in the form of u minus k by m. So u cube minus, here I will write here k by m. So I will write here k by m u square minus rest part 8k by m u square. So I will write here again plus 8k by m u. K by m square is not here. K by m square is not here. So here is k square by m square. Here I will write here k square m square. 8 I have taken here. Rest are 16. So I will write here plus 16 k square m square u minus 16 k cube by m cube equal to 0. Now take here u square. I will take u square common one. U minus k by m minus, I am taking here common 8k by m u only. So here I am taking here minus. So it will be u minus k by m plus 16 k square by m square. So it will be u minus k by m. It will be 0. So final answer will be u minus k by m. I am taking common from all the part. U square minus 8k by m u plus 16 k square m square equal to 0. Now anybody can solve this problem. So we have the one value of u is already we have. Now how to solve the next value? Let us check. U minus k by m. In this part, can we convert it in the a minus b ka whole square formula? Let us see. U square minus it's a 4k by m. Okay, it may be possible. U square minus 4. So I will write here 2 into 4k by mu plus 16k square by m square. So 4k by m का whole square will be 0. So u minus k by m and u square minus 4k by m whole square u minus 4k by m a square minus 2ab plus b square will be 0. So finally we get thrice value of u here. One from this part u equal to k by m, and from this part u equal to 4k by m, but u equal to omega square here as we have assumed. So k by m, it means omega will be under root k by m. From this part omega will be under root 4k by m or 2 under root k by m. Here we will get the two value, u equal to 4k by m and 4k by m, because it has a square. Okay, so it is your final answer. Okay, so question is completed here. If you have the value of k by m in any equation, then you may put the value of k by m, you will get the exact answer, otherwise it is your final answer. Now come to the next point. Student, we have one question of Dunkley's method, and it is very important question because in the JDU once this question is asked, in the KU 2008 also such types of question are asking. So it is very important question. Question is not very difficult, it's a very easy question. Question is what? A shaft of negligible weight, its a dia is 60 centimeter. So we have given that how to solve it. Solution. What's the given value? Dia is 6 centimeter. Okay, and 5 m length. So L is 5 meter. Is simply supported at the end and carrying 4 weight of 50 kg, each of equal distance over the length, and we have given that value of modulus of elasticity. So first of all, what will I do? I will draw a diagram. It is our shaft. Let's assume it is our shaft. Okay. It is simply supported here. So total length is 5 meter. So length from this part to this part is total 5 meter. And at 4 weightage of 50 kg at equal distance here. So first of all, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and everyone has equal distance. So I will take 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, and this length will be 4 meter. Everyone is 50 kg, 50 kg, 50 kg and 50 kg. There are total 4 masses. Let us assume A, it is B, it is C, it is D, it is E and it is F. Okay, so let's start how to solve this question. First of all, we haven't need of this question now because everything is written here, all the data I have taken, so no need to see the question now. First of all, how to solve with the help of Dunkley's method. So what is the formula of Dunkley's method? We know that formula is omega y equal to weight W L1 square L2 square divided by EIL. So we have the L, we have E, we have W weight, that is the 50 kg multiplied by 9.8 and L1 and L2, but we haven't the I. So first of all, I will solve the I. I for a circular moment of inertia for a circular shaft. Formula is pi by 64 d to the power 4. Pi by 64 d. Dia is given here 6 centimeter. So I will convert it in a particular either I will take all the system in the centimeter or in the meter. So while I am converting it right now, I am taking only centimeter. So 6 to the power 4, its the value will be, if I will solve, its the value will be 63.585 centimeter to the power 4. Now, how to solve this problem? So first of all, I will solve for point B. What will be the y or deflection at point B? So we have this formula. First of all, we will do what? We have weight is given here 50 kg. So 50 multiplied by here L1 square. So this will be L1, 1 meter. Then rest part will be L2. For particular B, this is your L1 and this is your L2. Either you may select from right or select from left. So I am taking from left. L1 will be 1 meter. Also I will write 100 centimeter square multiplied by rest will be 400. So 400 square divided by your value will be absolute moment modulus of elasticity. So value question in the question we got the value of moment of modulus of elasticity, and its the value is 2 into 10 to the power 6. So formula is this. So 3 into 2 into 10 to the power 6. Formula is 3 EIL. I value is 63.585 multiplied by L. Total L is 500 centimeter. So if you will solve it, you will get the value 0.419. Similarly, it's a YB. YC will be what? 50 will be common. For C point, distance is this to this. Then L1 will be 200 and L2 will be here 300. So 200 square multiplied by 300 square divided by, in the denominator everything will be same, 63.585 multiplied by 500. So answer will be what? 0.943 centimeter. Similarly, YD, for YD we will do what? L1 will be this plus to this. It means 300 centimeter, L2 will be 200 centimeter. So 50 into 300 square multiplied by 200 square divided by 3 into 2 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 63.585 multiplied by 500. Answer will be as it is, because this part is going this side, this part is going this side. So final answer will be 0.943 centimeter, and YE will be what? It will be like previous one. 50 here, L1 will be 400. So 400 square multiplied by L2 will be 100. So 100 square divided by 3 into 2 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 63.585 divided by 500. So final answer will be as it is 0.419. So how to solve next part? Now it's a very easy. We know that omega is what? We know that omega equal to under root G by Y radian per second. G you know, Y value we got here. So omega B will be under root G by 0.419. Omega C will be under root G by 0.943. omega d will be same, or I will write here equal to omega d, and this will be omega e equal to under root g upon 0.491. 0.419. 0.419. It's 0.419. So finally we have to find the frequency. Frequency equal to omega upon 2 pi hertz. So frequency of B will be what? If you will solve, then you will get that omega, its value is what? 1 upon 2 pi under root g divided by 0.419, and its value is 7.7 hertz, and it will be same equal to F E. Similarly, Fc equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root g divided by 0.943, and its value is 5.13 hertz, and it will be same as F of D. So we know that 1 upon Fn square equal to 1 upon F1 square plus 1 upon F2 square plus 1 upon F3 square plus 1 upon F4 square. It is the basic formula of Dunkley's method. And for particular this question 1, 2, 3 and 4, I will write here B, C, D and E. So the value of 1 by frequency n square will be 1 upon 7.7 plus 1 upon 5.13 plus 1 upon 5.13, all will be in the square form because it is a square, plus 1 upon 7.7 square, and its value is 0.3373 plus 0.759, and the exact answer is, if you will solve, then you will get the value Fn equal to 3.01 hertz. It's a very easy. If you will practice once, you can solve the easy way. Now come to the next question. We have one question. It is a very important question, and in the GTU 2 times this question is asked. So, and PEC also 2011 such types of question is asked in university examinations. So let's focus on this question. This is the diagram, and we have to solve this question with the help of Rayling's method. So what is our topic? Rayling's method. So people are solving this question with the different procedure like matrix method, but that is not the actual process to solve the question. So how to solve this question? Let's start. First of all, we know that what is the Rayling's method and what are the formula of Rayling's method. So in the formula, you will see that omega n equal to under root g p summation of y divided by summation of p y square, where the p is the load and y is what? It is the deflection. So first of all, we have to find the value of deflection. So how to find? We know that y1 equal to a11 f1 plus a12 f2 plus A13 F3. So we have to find the influence factor for this system. How to find? I have already explained that how to find the influence factor of such types of system in the previous question. You may see, you may watch the video if you have any problem. But right now I am going to solve. A11 will be what here? And first x1 is connected with only k. So I will write here 1 by k, and it will be equal to A12 and A13. Similarly, A22, it is connected with k and k, or both are in the series. So I will write here 1 by k plus 1 by k. It will be equal to 2 by k, and value will be equal to A21 and A23. Similarly, for A33, its the value will be only for 1 by k plus 1 by k plus 1 by k, and finally we will get 3 by k. So finally we have the 3 influence factor right now. Now first of all I will solve y1. Y1 will be what here? Y1 will be A11 F1. So F1 is what? That is your mg. For particular system, m is the mass, and due to gravitational force total load is mg. Okay. So here will be A11 1 by k, 1 by k. F1 will be mg plus A12, it will be also 1 by k mg. F2 1 by k mg. So finally value will be 3 by k mg. It is your y1. Similarly y2, if I will solve y2, it will be 21, it will be 22, it will be 23. So 21 will be, and it is similarly A21 A31. I can write here A22 A23 only. It will be equal to A23 and A32. So A21 will be what? A21 will be 1 by k mg plus A22 2 by k plus A23 or 32, both will be same, and it will be 2 by k mg. So finally 4 plus 1, 5 by k mg will be y3. Similarly y3, it will be y3. If I will write here y3, then A31 F1 plus A32 F2 plus A33 F3. So A31, I will write 1 by k mg plus 2 by k mg plus 3 by k mg. So final answer will be 6 by k in the passage. Right. So we have y1, y2 and y3. Now solve the question. Now I will put the value directly in the formula. So let us see. Omega n will be under root g. Summation of, here will be p summation of y, or you may say, yes, so p summation of y is your formula. So in that case, or you may take here, if the p is the same, then you may write it. Otherwise p y, since we have the p is the same for all the thrice mass, we will write mg and summation of y. So we may take directly, or according to formula, if I will write here, then I will do what? First of all, 1, 2, 3 will be limit p1 y1. P1 is mg 3 by k mg plus mg p2 y2 will be 5 by k mg plus this will be just mg, and third one will be 6 by k mg into mg, divide by summation of mg, 3 3s are 9 by k square mg. No need to write summation here, directly I will add, plus mg 25 by k mg plus 36 by k square mg, and it will be mg1 again. So if you will see g, I am taking here common, mg are everywhere, so m square g square, k is in the denominator, so I am taking it k, 3 plus 5 plus 6, so plus 40, divide by mg, and it's a mg square, y square, so it will be mg square. So I will take here m cube g cube divide by k square, and 9 plus 25 plus 36, 9 plus 25 plus 36, 25 9 34, 34 plus 36. So finally this will be cancelled, cube will be cancelled, this k will cancel the square, so I will take it upside, under root g k divide by mg, and it will be 14 divided by 36 plus 34, 7. G and G will be cancelled, 1 by 5 root multiplied by under root k by m. So if you will solve this part, you will get the value. Its value will be about 0.429 under root k by m. So final answer is what? Under root 1 by 5 under root k by m. It is what? It is omega square. Value of omega square. Omega. So omega is equal to 0.4629 under root k by m for particular system. So it was very easy question. And so thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please share with your friends. Thank you.